do more things in life. I think Find Your Voice is going to be important in sixth grade because I want to make everybody feel like their voice is important in something.
I feel like I'm gonna use all the 8 habits and just like keep learning from them, see if there's any other habits, and then I can just keep learning from them and just use them so then I can become a good person and just keep and other people can be a good person because maybe there's someone like a third grader and then they can probably follow me because usually the older people so the third graders follow people a little bit older than them.
So I feel like I'm gonna be using put first things first in middle school because they're gonna give me a lot of homework, so I just can't be playing games. So I gotta do my homework first before I go play, right? So yeah, I'm gonna be using put first things first.
I'm going to be using Think Win Win because even though I won't have as many as reminders to keep on sharing in middle school, I want to keep on caring to be nice to everybody and make sure they have an opinion and a chance.
Question for the staff and adults. Can you share, I don't know how all of you will have been here, but the types of shifts and changes you all have seen in students, whether it's from the start of the year to the end of the year, or from first grade to fifth grade? Are there any particular testimonial stories from students that really stick out to you, and or in general?
Again, I teach first grade and it's my first year here. I would say that what is so wonderful about the program is that it teaches character education as well as the good habits. And it allows the class and all of the students to see that everybody has worth and everybody can help and everybody can teach. And I think that that's been super important in helping the kids respect one another and meeting them all where they are. For both amongst themselves and as well as from us to them and from them to us, to understand that we all have jobs to do, we all have responsibilities, we all have value.
I've been here way too long. Since the start and even way before we became a lighthouse school. I have seen confidence for students that were terrified to stand up in front of a crowd, including their teacher who had to practice what she was preaching, but had a student several years ago when we did Wreaths Across America that had to get up and introduce someone, and she was absolutely terrified, but after she did it, she came back and she said she had gained so much confidence, and now she was very quiet before. It wasn't very quiet after, which was fine, but it was really great to see that. And she's not the only student. We've given voice to other students, given them the courage to stand up and speak in front of large crowds, which you've seen today. We've got amazing kids that do that. And that's something I know I didn't possess, which has been incredible to see.
So I was gonna say that I first experienced Leader in Me as a parent before I became a teacher here. My son now is in sixth grade. And so just having him come home and say like, I got a leadership job, and the excitement and like the confidence that brings. I also have a high schooler who did not get to experience Leader in Me. And it's a big difference in just like who they are as a person and like how their confidence is affected by it. I will say as a teacher, I've seen so many shifts in students, just them believing in themselves, believing that they can apply for a position, I've observed so many of my colleagues like encouraging students like, oh, we think this would be a good job for you. And maybe like if you don't like to speak in front of a crowd, maybe you should think about this job because you won't have to do that then. And just having students get to know who they are as a person, which, you know, as an adult is difficult to do, even, you know, going through middle school, going through adulthood, and just really learning those things about themselves that the habits allows them to do is really just very inspirational, and it really makes a big difference. We've seen a huge shift in students.
So this is my 4th year here. The past 2 years I taught 5th grade. This year I'm teaching 4th grade. So I've had the really unique opportunity of, I got to actually work very closely with the Lighthouse team the past 2 years. And this year I'm actually helping 4th graders apply to be on Lighthouse next year. I think that's just a really cool, unique experience I've gotten to have this year. And then also with teaching upper elementary. So you have students that enter the school that have never heard of the habits before. Maybe they're new to Silver Lake in 4th grade or 5th grade. And it's really cool to see the other students that have been here since 1st grade. They've been practicing the habits since 1st grade. They help those kids jump right in and know the habits. They get to give their testimonies. They get to help them learn. So that's a really awesome thing with upper elementary specifically that I've really enjoyed.
As a 5th grade teacher, and this is my 2nd year here, I've noticed that the students are no longer focused on who they believe is the smartest in the room. And they're starting to value themselves and one another and their learning experiences. They encourage one another, they cheer for one another, and even if they feel as though they haven't performed well, they know how to pick themselves up and pick each other up to continue to move on and not necessarily give up.
I'm going to answer this a little differently from the lens of an administrator, but I, as a person, became a teacher because someone believed in me. And I think we have this beautiful opportunity to create that same situation for kids each and every day. I became an administrator because, again, someone believed in me. I am here because someone believed in me. So it is just such an amazing opportunity. So I really enjoy the challenge of, honestly, when we have new staff come on, because you're right, Darren, it's a huge paradigm shift. So like making yourself as the adult stop and pause before doing anything and think, could a kid be doing this? Like there's no reason, truly, I honestly felt guilt coming out here with sunglasses today, because I'm like, there's no reason that I should be grabbing these and carrying them out. Like we should not be standing in between the opportunities of kids to do something. And there's truly not many things that I do that they couldn't. And it's truly often the adults who have the worry about something not going right. Kids don't have that yet. And so how amazing to give them the opportunity to experience new things and possibly fail or have a mistake, and then have the guidance of everyone around them to lift them up. Because we know that we need to get rid of this one probably. We know that that's a life skill, and we as adults face that each and every day. So how amazing is it that we get to do that while they have the safety net of everybody here to help them, and through the partnership of our families at home. That is just truly my favorite part of all of it. But I love the challenge of trying to help the adults through that paradigm shift of really stopping and saying, before doing anything, is this something that a child could do? She has something to say back there.
Okay, about the mic. Do any of your secondary schools in this school district use Leader in Me, or is it just elementary?
Unfortunately, at this time, it is just at the elementary level. I think one of the most amazing compliments is like Senior Romano is making the comparison of her own personal children, which your high schooler is also amazing, despite not having the experience. But when we feed into various different middle school staff will say to us, we can tell who your kids are. And that's, I think, the biggest measurement to be able to see how it really does impact. I mean, ultimately, the intent is you're teaching lifelong skills of, goal setting and tracking and how to have a plan and how to truly listen to others and work well with others. And I would love to see it continue into the upper grades. There is we would need some partnerships to probably make that happen, but I would certainly think that that was a benefit. It is a possibility, it just hasn't gotten there yet.
Thank you.
So I just want to share, I had the very fortunate experience this morning of talking to a parent whose all three children have gone through Silver Lake. One was here when, as like a fourth or fifth grader, when Leader in Me just started, and then the other two went through Silver Lake through the whole developing of habits and mindset and goal setting. And his daughter is graduating this year from high school, and he said to me, and I'm so crying, that because of some of the habits that were developed here, and of course reinforced at home, because that's important, that she has met her goals. She set goals along the way. She has scholarship goals. She signed into a university as a junior to play soccer because she had a goal to do that. And he said she was relentless when, as she went through her school years, and she used the 7 Habits language, and she was using goal setting, and she was tracking what she was doing and putting herself in places that would help her achieve her goals. She is a kind and caring person. I've been in touch with her for a long time. And, you know, it's a piece that has been ingrained and integrated into everything that she does, and that has infiltrated their family. And they're very grateful for the experience. And I would love to have that conversation this morning, so it was hard for me to hold on to that and not share it.
And Leader in Me is here at Silver Lake because of Cindy Clay. If you don't know her, she is the former principal of Silver Lake. She was my predecessor. And she is the reason that we are where we are.
And to kind of go along with what you said, I feel like even though it's not in the middle school, we've got kids that are bringing that knowledge, those skills, and they can empower others with it. And it's kind of like that domino effect of like, I want to be like this person, what do I need to do, and how, and then they can teach others. Because it's not a program, it's about life skills. It's not just something you bring in, you have to do. Like you have to live it, and these kids are living it, which means they're shining their light onto others.
That was like one of my questions. I wanted to know, like, when did it begin? Just like higher level stuff, like grad school and all that kind of stuff. But like, then what was the thing that caused the shift?
We were just talking a little bit about that. So this was many years ago, we were in that incentive program of, you get stickers, you get pencil, and across our staff and across the school, we were all inconsistent in how we were, what we thought needed a sticker, or, who got one, who didn't, and what was it getting us, really, except more confusion and just, you have to get something to do something good, that was not what we wanted. And so we started simply by reading the Leader in Me book, as whoever in our staff wanted to do that, could do it, could read it. That we started staff first. And help me remember, Kathy, because that was, it's been a long time, but it was where you got certified. Yeah.
It was definitely us first. We had to have accountability partners. We read the book. We learned about the 4 quadrants that you want to, you want to be a Q2, not Q1 all the time. But we had to really, embrace it ourselves.
Because it is not a program.
It's not.
It is a lifestyle. It is about taking care of yourself as a person, but then making sure you're taking care of everyone else around you, and being accountable to each other. And so if the adults in the room are not there, then it doesn't translate down to students. It's more superficial. And so, if we started with the adults, and it took us a while.
We had a very emotional.
You did, I mean,
Summer
it was
training
very
that was
frustrating, and it was,
long.
but it brought us together as a staff, with a common direction, and common language, and common purpose. And did we have challenges to the playground, please? We had lots of challenges along the way, because we're human. And we had lots of skills building along the way, all of us, you know, but you learn from that. That's what you said, every opportunity is a learning.
And you take it home with you.
And you do, it just becomes part of our life, part of our lives.
Help me raise my 3 daughters, you know?
So it is about starting with the grown up first. And because then it's when it gets to kids, and that's what the
Thank you, student Lighthouse. Thank you, student Lighthouse team and staff for participating in our Q&A. We will begin to prepare the closing outline.
To share a poem she wrote about inspiring others to find their voice.
Leader is important, truthful, encourage, teach, help, voice, habits, respect, teach, inspire, speak, relate, lead, follow, lead.
Thank you for sharing your poetry with us, Pearl. We are lucky to have the opportunity for students to showcase their leadership and talent in a school musical. Please welcome Miss Layton and her cast of 61 SLE leaders for a performance from their hit musical, Aladdin Kids.
Come join our line, please, and thank you.
This is all.
Okay.
Walk around, please.
I'm gonna miss all the good answers.
Restart. Thank you.
There's a whole new world out there just waiting for us. I can show you the world, shiny, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a different place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feelings, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling, when it's start to fly. A whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to where I used to be. With new horizons to pursue, I'll chase them anywhere, there's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, that's where we'll be, that's where we'll be. Burning trace of wondrous bliss for you.
You need a lamp bender, come join us. Soloists, get to where you need to be. Perfectly. Second microphone. Nice.
Hello?
It's right up here. All right. Now,
Oh, wait.
Slate's going all the way back. All the way back.
She's so about his wisdom and grace. Hooray! A whole new world and new horizons to pursue. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's where we'll be. Filling chase a wondrous place for you and me. Our stories happy endings and the tale. Yes, a lad is a chance, for you don't need a lamp. I assure you the price is right. So salam, worthy friend. Come back soon. That's the end. To another Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights, like Arabian days. More often than not, are hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. Can friends do this? Can friends do that? Can friends do this? A little hat. Mr. Aladdin, sir, and we're sure to agree. And we're on the job, you pick the bomb. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me, like me, like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. Okay, you ready for the student dance? That's good.
Let's continue on your way.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
There's Saturday morning, Saturday night. Sunday night. This morning. Too many salespeople.
Good job, guys. See? It works. Can I turn it up a little bit? You're going to use the left one.
Make sure you put it and be loud. Still gotta be loud. That's right. Be loud, okay? Right up and straight face.
As an immersion school, many of our students have the opportunity to learn Spanish as a second language. Please welcome student leaders in first and second grade performing a traditional Spanish dance, the flamenco.
Bawa ternak dan dari squad.
You got this, leaders.
Salon reward certificate.
Bro! What the
Pero de verdad. Sarandonga, nos vamos a comer. Sarandonga, que claro con bacalao. Sarandonga, y en lo alto del puerto. Sarandonga, que mañana es domingo. Sarandonga, 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 sarandonga. Yo óyeme cantar. Cuando yo tenía dinero, me llamaban Don Tomás. Cuando yo tenía dinero, me llamaban Don Tomás. Como ahora ya no lo tengo, ay, me llaman Tomás Tomás. Así, sarandonga, nos vamos a comer. Sarandonga, claro con bacalao. Sarandonga, y en lo alto del puerto. Sarandonga, que mañana es domingo. Sarandonga, 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 sarandonga. Yo que me cantar, yo no como más judía, porque me sienta muy mal. Yo no como más judía, porque me sienta muy mal. Y luego dice la gente, prima, come bobería. Ay, nos vamos a comer. No, una vaca con bacalao. En lo alto del puerto. Que mañana es domingo. Sarandonga, sarandonga, yo que me cantar. Always like my night. Always like. Wait, 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 I don't need you. Always like my side. Always. Los gitanos y los payos, en gracia se dan la mano, con alegría y buen cante, nos queremos como hermanos. Unos nos miran de frente y otros nos miran de lado, pero la rumba es la madre, ya, todos les cantamos. Ay, sarandonga, nos vamos a comer. Sarandonga, un arroz con bacalao. Sarandonga, en lo alto del puerto. Sarandonga, que mañana es domingo. Sarandonga, 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 yo que me cantar esta. Sarandonga, nos vamos a comer. Sarandonga, un arroz con bacalao. Sarandonga, en lo alto del puerto. Sarandonga, que mañana es domingo. Sarandonga, sarandonga,
We are so We are so lucky to have Spanish immersion teachers from many different Spanish-speaking countries. We have teachers from Spain, Mexico, the Dominican Republic, and El Salvador. Please welcome 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade immersion students as they perform a mix of Spanish dances, including their merengue, vallenato, and Latin pop.
Okay, that's good now. Just blood.
Abre tus ojos, mira hacia arriba, disfruta las cosas buenas que tiene la vida. Abre tus ojos, mira hacia arriba, disfruta las cosas buenas que tiene la vida. Alegría, 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 alegría. Yo te conozco bacano, que venga disfrazado. 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 Alegría, 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 alegría. Otra vez, un poquito. Alegría, lleva. más fuerte porque a tu lado yo me aprendí a levantar. Puedes ver en mis ojos que nunca voy a dejarte. Con la mano en el pecho, mi amor, y mi corazón te quiere cantar. Con una y mil canciones tengo algo que preguntar. Dice, cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Después de tanto tiempo, si estamos juntos, es el destino. La calle me llama. Si hay una fiesta, para allá voy. Si hay una rumba, para allá voy.
Sí, muy bien.
Thank you so much to our immersion student leaders for sharing your passion for dance and Hispanic culture with us. Please welcome 4th grade Spanish immersion student Gracelyn Dressler from Ms. Joshua Antonita Tapia's class for our final speech about finding your voice and the courage to lead.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Silver Lake. My name is Gracie, and today I will be telling you how to find your voice and inspire others to do so. Thank you for coming. Finding your voice means to use your voice to help others, to create ideas, and to make change. If you have an opinion about something, you can't just sit down and let it pass. You have to stand up and speak out and share that with others. By using your voice, you inspire others to stand up and speak their opinions. Like I'm doing right now. I'm standing up and I'm telling you to use your voice. Sometimes I go to the Everett Theater. When I go there, I go up on stage. Performances are usually aimed for a younger audience. When there are younger kids, they can be inspired by the show. Usually there's a moral in the show we act out. Sometimes we do magic treehouse shows. Those usually have a moral in the story, so that could inspire them to follow that moral. For example, one moral can be about the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. Other ways they can be inspired, they can say, acting looks fun, maybe I should do that. That inspires them to be an actor or actress. That is me using my voice to inspire others to do theirs. Thank you for letting me share my voice with you. Hola a todos, soy Gracie. Hoy quiero contarles cómo encontrar tu voz y animar a otros a hacer los mismos. Gracias por estar aquí. Encontrar tu voz es hablar para ayudar a otros y hacer cambios. Si para ayudar a otros y hacer cambios. Si tienes algo que decir, no te quieres callado, levántale y compártelo. Así inspiras a otros a hacer los mismos. A veces voy al Teatro Everett y actúo en él como es ustedes. Al verlas, pueden sentirse inspirados. Al menos es
Hay una lección en las obras. Por ejemplo, tratamos como quieras se trató. También puedo pensar, la acción puede divertida, quiera probarlo. Está animada a ser actores. Así sé cómo uso mi voz para inspirar a otros. Gracias por escucharme.
Thank you so much for sharing your voice with us today, Grayson. We hope you enjoyed your time here at Silver Lake Elementary School today during our Leadership Day. Find your voice and lead. We are so proud of our leadership displayed in each and every day in our classrooms and throughout our building.
Please welcome our principal, Ms. Boyd, to the podium to share a few words to close out our program. Thank you for visiting with us at Silver Lake Elementary today. We hope you enjoyed seeing all of our leaders in action.
I really need to rethink my spot on the agenda, Mrs. K. Hall. It's hard to follow these acts. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christy Boyd, and I am the proud principal of Silver Lake Elementary. I am so very blessed to be surrounded by these amazing leaders each and every day as we work to teach, model, and truly live the 7 habits. I am so grateful for the opportunity to have shared our leaders within our hive with you all today. They are truly what makes this place so very special, and I learn from each of you every single day. I'm humbled by the presence of our audience before us as we celebrate our leaders. I absolutely love our theme today of finding your voice. I believe that there is nothing more inspiring than witnessing young leaders start to find their voice and share their greatness with others. And in this case, with a courtyard full of adults, many of whom they don't even know. Thank you for your presence and for your generous gift of your time. We cherish the opportunity to help our leaders see their own greatness and find their voice in their time with us. Situations to do so present themselves in even the smallest of the day-to-day moments, but also in events such as this, where their voice is amplified. Finding your voice can simply be defined as talent plus passion equals your voice. In 2015, an author shared the following words. She said, "You have to have the potential to make a difference for thousands of children. You have the opportunity to inspire greatness in students who live in a world that tells them sometimes that they are just mediocre. You have a voice that can be powerfully influential for good. It's not the voice that teaches lessons to students' minds each day. It's the voice that impacts their hearts. When you align your passions and strengths and find a specific need you're driven to fill, you have found your voice." Today, we witnessed our leaders sharing their gifts with us, gifts of music, dancing, art, service, leadership, and so much more. Moments like these are the building of a foundation for them to find the voice that can carry them into adulthood. People often say that children are our future leaders, but I beg to differ. I think these incredible individuals demonstrate that they are leaders right now, here today, and there is no reason to stand between them and the incredible possibilities of their tomorrow. I'd like to share an example of the power of supporting others to find and encouraging them to use their voice. One of our school-wide WIGs, otherwise known as Wildly Important Goals, is that 100% of our students will fulfill a school-wide leadership position, something that extends beyond the walls of their own classrooms. In one of those roles, student leaders are responsible for gathering our data and updating our trackers as we monitor our progress throughout the year. One student who was gathering data about a month ago was concerned that we might not reach our goal. We at that time were currently around 74% of our 575 students earning a school-wide leadership role. In an effort to problem solve, he asked Mrs. K. Hall, our amazing Lighthouse coordinator, to help him set up a meeting with some staff members to brainstorm solutions. We scheduled a meeting for him. We thought, why not? where he helped the staff come up with some more leadership roles for their students. And then this leader began to hire other students throughout our building and walked alongside them to ensure they were successful. His desire to make others succeed makes me think of the examples of when you see a runner who sees someone go down, and instead of continuing to the finish line alone, they stop and they help the others to finish and cross that finish line, even at the cost of the added work and increased time and potentially their own success. Just the other day, he asked his secretary to catch me in between meetings. He came in, clipboard in hand, told me he wouldn't take too much of my time, and updated me with his current stats and his plan to hire the last 2 students, despite their attendance being a little bit of a challenge for him. This leader demonstrated his passion for advocacy and his talent of hard work and creativity, among so many other things. All we had to do as the grown-ups was step out of the way and watch the greatness unfold. Because of his tenacity, determination, and unwillingness simply to settle for anything less than perfection and our absolute best, we achieved that goal of all 575 students earning their school-wide leadership role. Please help me congratulate Virgil Dean. You can stand up, Virgil. I'm so very proud of you, and that's why we asked you to hang out for the rest of the time. I wanted you to get to experience that celebration. But that's just one of the many examples that we have each and every day to truly empower kids and allow them to share their voice. My personal voice, which is often somewhat quiet, is so because I find my truest voice when I can help others find theirs. We have the unique opportunity to do this every day here at Silver Lake, and it's a privilege that we deeply value, and honestly, one of my greatest joys. In being our students' biggest cheerleaders, we often find that their voice is already there. They simply just need someone to step aside, invite them on the stage of life, and hand them the mic, and then just listen. Thank you for lending your ears today, and likely a piece of your hearts, and allowing these leaders to share their voice. On behalf of our leaders, staff, and community, thank you so much for helping foster this opportunity. We appreciate you more than you can know. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Could I please be sure to take your thank you gift? Make sure to say that. Use your voice. Go.
This concludes our program for today. Don't forget your thank you gifts.
You're going to leave your name. I can.
Thank you.